some crazy new information about the crypto market was just released. It's in today's film, which will surprise you. We may be just at the start of a huge bull run for Shiba Inu and other crypto assets. Check out today's video warning to learn more about it. Shiba Inu has mostly been moving backwards since the beginning of October. As a result, Shiba Inu hasn't grown much in the last 10 months, giving investors only modest profits. Even though the Shibarium network did not start up until August. The dog-themed coin hasn't been able to lose its fifth zero, and the release of Shibarium didn't have a big effect on Shiba price after the initial excitement died down. Is Shiba Inu about to make a big turnaround in the next 2 weeks, which could mean big gains for investors by the end of October? First, let's look at how Shiba Inu could make money by the end of October 2023. Could Shiba Inu bring in double-digit gains by October? That's only 2 weeks away. Being the best at chain measures and predicting prices, Changelly experts think that Shiba might do that in the next 2 weeks. Based on their price predictions, Shiba Inus could see a short-term rise that comes close to a 10% rise by the end of October 2023. By the end of October, this would mean a return on investment of about 9.3%. Because of this, an investment of $1,000 made today could grow to $1,090 if Changeling's forecast comes true. It's important to remember, though, that the 10% rise in SHIB prices in the next 2 weeks is not a sure thing. The markets for cryptocurrencies are very unstable, and buyers can lose a lot of money. The ongoing war between Israel and Palestine could also affect the stability of the market. At this point, it's best to do a lot of study before getting into SHIB, but let's talk about Shiba Inus and crypto in general. Trying to guess prices on a bigger scale. Larry Fink, CEO of BlackRock, talked about the recent rise in Bitcoin's price, which he said was caused by a false news story about a spot ETF being approved. He used this event to show how much people are interested in crypto. Fink wouldn't talk about the details of his company's pending spot Bitcoin ETF application, but he did say that clients all over the world were telling him that they wanted more cryptocurrency. Fink said in an interview on Fox Business that some of this gathering goes far beyond the rumor. I think today's rise is caused by people wanting to buy high-quality goods because of worries about the world, like the current war. I believe that more people are looking for safety in things like treasuries, gold, or cryptocurrencies, based on their point of view. When things like this happen, I'm sure that crypto will be used as a safe haven. An earlier false story from Cointelegraph said that the proposed BlackRock ETF had been approved by the Securities and Exchange Commission. This caused the price of Bitcoin to rise to almost $30,000. After that, the post was taken down, and Cointelegraph apologized for sharing false information. Bitcoin, the biggest cryptocurrency by market capitalization, kept some of the gains it made after the false story was debunked, even though it fell from its daily high point. CoinGecko says it went up by 4.8% in the last day. It went up 7.4% in the last month and an amazing 47.4% over the past year, mostly because people were looking forward to a spot ETF. Watch this video some more. That has something to do with Shiba Inus, and I'll explain it soon. Fink has been a strong supporter of Bitcoin for a few months now, often calling it a form of digital gold. The SEC just recently announced that there will be more hearings to decide what will happen with the proposed spot Bitcoin ETFs from well-known asset management companies such as BlackRock, Invesco, Valkyrie, and Fidelity. This means that there will be more delays, which will add at least another month to the review process. Finally, Fink said it was important to be careful with information you find on the internet, while the SEC said that official SEC sources should be your first stop for correct information about their choices. Now, let's talk about Bitcoin and digital gold again. Below is a very interesting fact. It was truly amazing how the price of gold went up by 3.5% in just one Friday. There was an amazing $444 billion rise in the value of this valuable metal on the market, which shocked many people. This rise is even more interesting when compared to Bitcoin, a cryptocurrency that buyers all over the world are very interested in. The fact that $444 billion is about 85% of Bitcoin's market capitalization shows how special it is. Bitcoin has a place in the world of business. Bitcoin has grown a lot in the past few years, but it is still in the early stages of its development. This comparison shows that Bitcoin still has a huge amount of promise. The very fast growth of Bitcoin has not only changed the way standard finance works, but it has also started a new era in digital currencies. People who want financial independence and new ideas like how it is decentralized and has no borders. Even though Bitcoin has a big market cap, traditional investments like gold are still worth a lot more. Bitcoin is still in its early stages of growth, which shows how far it still has to go before it is accepted by most people. It is important to remember that Bitcoin was made a little more than 10 years ago. Gold has been a store of value for hundreds of years, but Bitcoin has already taken up a big chunk of the market cap compared to gold. This shows how damaging Bitcoin could be. Just recently, the value of gold's market cap went up a lot compared to Bitcoin's. This makes me think of how far cryptocurrencies have come. Bitcoin is still new as a digital asset and a way to store value, but it has a lot of promise. As it grows up and becomes more widely accepted, it could even more seriously change the way traditional financial systems work. But it's important for investors to be careful and know the risks and opportunities that come with the area. The coming together of digital and classic assets is an interesting part of how the financial world is changing all the time. Shiba Inu buyers need to know this information for two very important reasons. First, it's important to know that the prices of altcoins like Shiba Inu often move in sync with the prices of big cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. The main reason for this is that Bitcoin was the first cryptocurrency and is seen as a standard for the whole industry. Whenever the price of Bitcoin changes a lot, it tends to affect the whole cryptocurrency market, even other coins like Shiba Inu. This link comes from how people feel about the market, how they spend, and how trading works. Second, making the connection between gold and Bitcoin shows how new the cryptocurrency space is. Shiba Inu is still in its early stages of growth and use, just like a lot of other old coins. Understanding the unique position of Bitcoin, which has managed to capture a large part of the global market cap in a relatively short amount of time, shows how the cryptocurrency ecosystem as a whole has the potential to grow and change. Unknown sheep whales have done something strange by adding 0.5 million Shiba Inu tokens to their stocks. Fans and investors have been riding an exciting roller ride for the past 24 hours, hoping that their portfolios will align with a particularly lucky finger in the world of cryptocurrencies, which is always changing. The recent market surge caused waves of excitement and anticipation that went through the market. Crypto whales naturally took center stage, but the famous Shiba Inu token sheep wasn't left out. A well-known sheep holder suddenly sent them sheep tokens worth $500,000. The source that the tokens came from is unknown. As is common in the crypto world, the big move wasn't the only thing that caught people's attention, though it was big. However, the receiving address now